Hi guys, I am here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would touch on a more personal topic. And don't mind my hair looking crazy. This heat is driving it absolutely crazy. Like the mugginess, it's ridiculous. Anyways, I thought I would come on here and talk about how cancer made me ugly. You know, I expected some changes in my body going through cancer treatments, but I didn't expect it to the extent that it's gotten to. First, back in September of 2016, I was put on a hormonal drug injection called Lupron, and I was taking Lupron to completely stop my menstrual cycle, aka put me through menopause. So going on that, I had no idea what to expect as to side effects, except for hot flashes. I was warned about hot flashes, and that was under control with medication, but I was not warned about the weight gain. And they put me on Lupron to actually protect my reproductive system during my treatments. So I thought that would be the best option for me in my situation, because better safe than sorry. I started gaining weight very rapidly. I was gaining probably about 10 pounds every month, and I wasn't quite, I thought maybe I was putting my weight back on after being underweight from chemo, and that's what I just assumed it as. But then I brought it up to my gynecologist, and she told me that symptoms of taking Lupron is weight gain. These were her words: "It's going to plateau and it'll get better." The bad was outweighing the good to me personally with this medication. I know that it helps a lot of people, and it's Lupron is also used for people who are transitioning. It's also used to help with infertility. So during this time, I had to have gained about 60 pounds. I went from being about 120, 125 pounds to 199 pounds. That's a 70-pound weight gain, about. And it was really hard. I would go to put on a pair of pants, and I could barely get it up to my thigh, and I was in a state of denial, honestly, because I would try and still squeeze myself into clothes that were too small for me now. It came with some really bad aftermaths to me, and I've never really talked about it to people. I thought that I would share my experience as a cancer patient who was on Lupron and what it did to my body and how it made me feel. So first of all, as you can probably see, stretch marks from the weight gain. Stretch marks from the weight gain. Yeah, the hair thing is wasn't too difficult for me. I mean, it was a little bit hard. That wasn't a big deal because I'm not completely bald. Okay, my chemo does not cause, I am on oral chemo, and I still have to make a video about that, but it completely thinned out my hair. My hair is so thin now, and thank God for lace front wigs, right? So being on chemo, your immune system is weak, so you're extremely prone to getting infections. I've had pneumonia, sepsis, I was on antibiotics, and there was one antibiotic that I took that when I was in the hospital that completely broke me out and just left awful scarring all over my face, which eventually started clearing up. There's still scarring, but it eventually cleared up. Stretch marks on my... I didn't ever think that I would be comfortable enough showing strangers my body, but I know that there's somebody out there that can relate to what I'm going through and not feeling attractive. Another thing, number 3, would probably be surgical scarring. I have almost 8-foot-long surgical scar from the tumor removal on my right outer thigh. And then around that area, I also have discoloration from radiation that is still in the process of healing. And there, I'll put pictures in there so that you guys can see. So my self-confidence has gone down so much. I don't wear anything but loose-fitting clothes, very bland clothes. I don't feel comfortable wearing any kind of skirt or dress that shows my leg. And I know I sound vain maybe for even complaining about this, because I know that my body's doing this to fight off something, to save my life, but it's hard when you look in the mirror, you don't see the person that you saw before cancer. It's to the point where I cover up my full-length mirrors. I don't like looking at my body. I can't stand looking at myself. And I know that this is all just signs that my body is working hard, but how do you come to become comfortable with that? With the change in your body when it's something new? I know I shouldn't be focused on my appearance, but just like any other girl, I take pride in the way that I look, and I try and make sure that I look my best all the time, but it's not the same anymore. What's the point? Nothing that goes past here, nothing that shows my arms and how, nothing that shows my arms, nothing that shows my back, nothing that shows my leg. It's a normal reaction, because this is something completely new, and it's something that you're not warned about, and you can't be warned about, because everybody's everybody's different, everybody's experience is different, everybody's body's different. There's so many different factors, so I don't try and focus on that because I'm not the same as everybody else. Everyone's different. I don't know, I thought that it was about time for me to actually talk about body confidence during cancer. I just want to learn how to love me on the outside as much as I do on the inside. But it's a work in progress, and I don't mind sharing that with other people because I know I'm not alone. I just thought that I would share that really quickly. It's a work in progress, and I know that I need to focus on my health right now and not the way that I look, because fighting this disgusting disease is what's important right now. I can always worry about my looks later, but it's hard staying with that mentality, you know? How do you keep that going in your head? I'm still learning that. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.